Hi BookTube, it's Thea, and this video is going to be my BookTube-A-Thon, TBR. If you don't know, the BookTube-A-Thon is the readathon that happens here on BookTube. It is hosted by Ariel Bissett, and I will link her channel down below, as well as the BookTube-A-Thon channel and their Twitter page. It is happening this year from Monday, July 24th through Sunday, July 30th. I am so excited to participate in this readathon. I haven't really been participating in a lot of readathons this year, but I knew I wanted to participate in BookTube-A-Thon this year. And the funny thing is last year when I participated, I couldn't really do a lot of reading because I was out of town, and so I couldn't participate in the photo challenges or the video challenges. And this year, I'm going to be in the middle of moving and packing, so I might not be participating in the video challenges and the photo challenges this year either, but I did do some vlogging last year, so I'm going to try to do some vlogging again this year. But I wanted to post my TBR and talk about the challenges, so I will list all the challenges down below as well. And let's just dive right in, and I'll tell you guys the challenges and what I'm reading for those challenges. Challenge 1 is to read a book with a person on the cover. For this, I chose a graphic novel because since I will be in the process of moving, I won't have a lot of time to read big, thick books. So I chose Wonder Woman Volume 1, The Lies, because Wonder Woman is on the cover, and this is something that I could easily sit down on a break from packing and moving, that I could sit down and read this in one sitting. So I'm super excited to dive into this. Challenge 2 is to read a hyped book. For this, I chose a book that was on my June TBR that I didn't get a chance to read, and it is very hyped, and that is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It was my first John Green novel, and I feel this was on my TBR for June, and I'm trying to play catch up on some things. This is a perfect summer read. It's a summer contemporary, which is what I'm leaning towards this summer, and it's very hyped. And while this is a big book, it's not too big. It's just over 300 pages, so it's something that I could get done in a couple days. And this is a very hyped book, and I have been wanting to read it for a while, so I figured this readathon was a perfect chance, so I will be diving into this hopefully and get through this as well. Challenge 3 is to read a book in one day. For this, I chose Maximum Ride by James Patterson. This is the first volume in the manga series, and I chose this because it's a manga and I could definitely sit down and read this in one sitting. And if you don't know, this follows our 14-year-old named Maximum, or Max for short, and she knows what it's like to soar above the world. Her and the members of her flock, Fang, Iggy, Nudge, Gasman, and Angel, are just like ordinary kids, except they have wings and can fly. Max seems like a dream come true to some, but for the flock, it's more like living a nightmare when the mysterious lab known as the school turns up and kidnaps their youngest member. Now it's up to Max to organize a rescue, but will help come in time. I heard that this is really good, and it'll be a really quick, easy read, and I cannot wait to dive into this. Challenge 4 is to read about a character that is very different from yourself. For this, I chose another graphic novel, and that is Superman, The Final Days of Superman. This is part of the new Rebirth series. I'm trying to get caught up on the Rebirth series, as well as, since this is a graphic novel, it'll be a really short read, and Superman is someone who is very different from myself, and this trade issue follows kind of his last days on Earth, and he is trying to say his goodbyes, and then there's news threats and things like that. So I'm super excited to dive into this and give this a read. The next challenge is to read a book completely outside. I will be skipping this challenge because I live in a state where it's currently triple digits, and so it's too hot to read outside, so I will be skipping this challenge. Challenge 6 is to read a book that you bought because of the cover, and this is kind of cheating because I didn't buy it, but I won it, and that is Patrick Griffin's First Birthday on Ice. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway. I saw the cover and I just thought it was absolutely adorable, so I decided to enter on a whim, and I won. And it's also an advanced reader copy with a release date of August 8th, so I did want to read it and review it before the release date, so I figured I could read it and review it, and as well as use it towards the readathon. I have no idea what it's about, but it's a middle grade novel that follows Patrick, and it's his first birthday on this new planet, and the cover looked really cute, and it's a middle grade novel. It'll be a really quick, easy read, so I decided to use this for that challenge. And the last challenge, of course, as challenge number 7, is to read 7 books. Now, there is currently only 5 books on my TBR, so I've added 2 just as kind of whim books, and these might change depending on my mood. But as of right now, I have Wonder Woman Volume. This is Wonder Woman Volume 2, Year 1, and since I figured I could again get this done in a sitting, and it's the sequel to the first Wonder Woman, which I plan on reading, so I figured I might as well just get both done. This down as a book to complete the Read 7 Book Challenge. And the last book on my TBR to be able to read the total of reading 7 books is Good as Gone by Amy Gentry. This is a suspense novel that I received in Book of the Month when I was still a member back in October, and it follows our main girl Julie, who was kidnapped from her own bedroom when she was 13 while her mother slept just downstairs. For 8 years she has lived with the guilt and the void in her family, hoping against hope that Julie is still alive, but realizing how unlucky that is. But then one night, 8 years later, the doorbell rings. A young woman who appears to be Julie is finally home. Anna and the rest of the family are thrilled, but as Anna hears Julie's story, their happiness turns again to guilt and sadness over what has happened. As Anna tries to reconnect with Julie, she begins to see holes in her story. Things just don't add up. She hates to think it, but is her daughter lying to her? When Anna is contacted by a former detective turned private eye, she starts to wonder if this young woman is even her daughter at all. And if she isn't Julie, what is it that she wants? So it sounds like it's, it sounds kind of suspenseful and thrillery, which is not something that I normally read during the summer, but we have been getting some rain, so maybe on a night when it's kind of stormy and rainy, I might pick this up. And this is just under 300 pages, so it would be a really quick, easy read, and it's been on my TBR for a while since I received it back in October, so I figured might as well add it to my TBR and try to get to it. So here are the 7 books that I would like to read for the BookTube-A-Thon. Let me know down in the comments below if you're participating. If you are, what are you reading? As always, I will leave all my social stuff down below if you'd like to get in contact with me. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get notified of when I post new videos. Happy reading. Hope you guys are having a great summer, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!